Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and with me in studio is Winnie. She wants to talk about that particular program that is coming on board in Barbados, where they are going to tell you how much it costs to educate a child in Barbados. And she has some opinions about that. Come on in, Winnie. Speak your truth.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sherry.
You're welcome. Hi.
To the parents in Barbados, a lot of parents do not know the cost for each child. It's from 5 years old right up until secondary and then further on. Remember, it's not free, but if the parents should take more interest in their children at school, know what their children are doing, the children will do better. When you go to some of the school outside after class, it's like a merry-go-round, no one interested. And you cannot be paying out money and the kids are just wasting their talent. The parents, I don't say they should pay, but they should take more interest in their children. I'm only going to be the politics now. When the DLP was in, the university was free, and the government stopped it. And a lot of children who was in the
What government stopped it?
Stopped the university, free university.
I'm asking you, which government stopped it?
The DLP.
Okay.
And then when the BLP come back, they restore it.
Okay.
Because a lot of children couldn't afford to go to UE and continue their study. So it's the same thing in a sense. It costs money. And money that the government don't care who is in.
But you realize the government doesn't have money. It's taxpayers' money.
We are talking.
Right. So it's not the government. It's taxpayers' money.
Well, is it? Yes, that's it. The taxpayers' money got to fund those children in school, and the children are not behaving themselves. They're disrupting the class. But if the parents should go to the school, just pop to the school now and then. I don't see you should go every week, every month. Just make appointment. Your child don't know you're coming and see how they behave. Go outside the school, stay one side and look how your child behave. It costs a lot of money. Some get free uniform, some get free meal. It's the taxpayers got to pay every cent with the government right in the
okay. So if Chad Blackman does as he says, that he's going to present Barbadians with an invoice, a detailed invoice on how much it costs to send a child to school from maybe kindergarten or whatever it is, all the way through to when they leave. Until they leave the university, or maybe some don't go to the university, so it could be twofold. It could be from kindergarten until high school, and then from kindergarten to they leave the university. Do you think that people seeing that rounded figure, like let's say it costs like $200,000 a child, would that wake people up?
That would wake the parents up, yes. And it will wake the people up to see kids misbehaving. Some parents, people would probably say, stop it. You're going to school to learn, not to misbehave.
Or they can say it's costing us $200,000 to educate you. Don't waste my money. Do not waste my money.
It's a one-time thing they're going to send and let them know. The children today, they don't have to realize how much it costs. The parents themselves
they don't even know where the money is coming from. Children think it's the government, but they don't realize that it's the person that they're cursing, it's the person that they're insulting. They don't realize it's the person that they throw rocks at their cars. They don't realize it's the people that they are abusing who's paying the bill. They don't realize that.
And it's, you pay water, rent, tax, everything come out of your tax for you to go to learn. You have to learn nearly every country in the West Indies, parents have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
They're lucky university you have to pay.
Yes.
Some of the Bajan goes to university now.
I think it's a great thing.
But
I think it's a great thing if Chad were to get those numbers. I really
I
think.
am.
I think it's a great thing because sometimes when you are in a lull, when you know, like some people, they just want to be stupid. They just don't want to know. But if it's presented to them, this is what it is costing us.
Yes.
This is what it's costing the taxpayers to educate the kids that you don't even want, the kids that you didn't plan, the kids that you did not plan for. You're out there twerking, you're out there cursing and carrying on, you're out there doing nothing good, and this is what we have to pay to raise your children and to educate them, and it's costing us 200 grand, 200,000.
It costs you more because don't forget, some of them get uniform, some get majority get free meal. You know that some end up if the teachers have to pull their pockets sometimes to help the children in class because you got wonderful teachers, but the children not behaving because everything is free.
Yeah,
and it's not free.
Exactly,
it is not free.
It's not
and
free.
I think it's a good thing. Only this one off to let the parents know. And what the other side is coming.
Wait. So you're saying it's a one when they do this, it's a one-off? It's just going to be.
To me, it cannot be every year. It will be a one-off, right?
Okay, I see.
Because I hope so.
Okay.
But to let them know, okay, your child. Some parents got 6 kids in school, you know.
Yeah.
And they don't put a cent.
They don't have a cent.
And it's the taxpayers who are doing it.
Yes.
I'm saying to the parents, take all of your children. No kid should be coming home from school at 8 o'clock at night unless there's a good explanation.
No, there's no good explanation. There's no good explanation.
And do the fine. You have homework.
Yeah.
You don't have no homework. Sometimes for the school, shut down the school. You know, instead you just here watching on phone every day. Your child come home on phone.
Mm-hmm.
They're not learning. And then they're wasting their time when other better things could be done.
Right.
The children today.
People are not ready. People get pregnant and it's like oops, I'm pregnant. Let me plan now on what I'm going to do. They have no good jobs. They have no money in the bank. The man, they don't even know the guy's name. And it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy.
Let me tell you something. I have 4 children. I wouldn't have any more because I did always want 2 boys, 2 girls, and I get it. Right now we are, but when they was at school, let me tell you what I do. If I tell them to do something and they don't do it, I said, all right. And one day I said to my child, you got to do this, before I come back from work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I do is just jump in my car, put everything in a black bag, and when my children see me coming through that gate, I think there was Spider-Man and Spider-Woman. I never have no problem from that day on.
Right.
They have to do their homework. They got to look after their room. They cannot answer me back.
Wow.
Listen, my son born 1968, and if I tell you, I slapped him 5 times. My baby girl twice. The other boy a couple more times than the first one. Because they must listen to me. They know me.
Yeah.
I do not let children play. When I said homework, finish, you got a window to watch the TV. Mm-hmm. And when that window done, it's ready. Because you're waking up at 6 o'clock. When my son leave school, he leave with a couple papers. And I say, you got to go to college. Oh, Mom, I need a time off. I said, okay, in the morning, when I'm going to do my morning work, he's laying down. I went and took some cold water and I said, come. When we went in the office, I said, you're taking the toilet brush, you're taking the toilet cleaner, and you're going and I give him the worst toilet to clean. The next day, my son, when he go home, he takes 6 baths. And the next day, went and registered for college. Mm-hmm. And then he ended up being an accountant.
Okay.
If I didn't do that, my child would never be an accountant.
Yeah.
You see the parents today, they're locked with their children. They let the children do what they like.
They're not ready. Kids are having kids And people
Oh
who,
God.
and women who are they're twerking and have no concept of how important they are as a human being. They have no concept of it. They're having kids and they don't want the kids. The kids don't like them. It's war. It's a war. Yeah.
But no, but you got to be friend with your children, but you got to be a mother, a friend.
But they don't know how to do it,
But
Winnie. That's what I'm saying.
no.
They don't
And it's a
know.
big curse. It's a curse. Look, when the first time I hear a child curse their mother, believe you me, my purse drop out my hand. But now it's getting out of hand because these international people telling you cannot discipline your children. I've got nieces and nephews, and no one can tell them they can't discipline their kids.
I don't think they're saying, I don't think they've ever said you cannot discipline. I think they're saying you cannot beat them to death. You cannot beat them. But
Listen, they don't do, I roast the house here.
I beg your pardon.
I roast the house if they don't do what
Yeah,
I say.
what I'm saying is that word. What I'm saying is that word discipline. The word discipline is a really strong. It's a big word, and you know, disciplining and having your kid in a net lock and beating that kid up or whatever. The international people are saying that's probably not the best thing to do.
Because,
you know, there are other ways. There are other
Listen
ways.
to me. I went to America some years ago, and I have a nephew, a cousin over there, and he got 2 girls. And because they want to come in as they like, they went to the police station and said their father don't want them, like he want to look at them.
Yeah. The police.
And when the police come, he said, okay.
Yeah, the police are well aware of that. The police.
I know, but there was nothing so because they want
The
to stay out with
police,
their friends.
Winnie, the police are well aware of kids doing that. They're well aware of that,
Oh,
and
God.
when they, you know. But anyhow, let's get back to Barbados. Let's get back to Barbados and Chad. Do you think that doing that is a good thing? I think you say yes.
I said 100%. Don't worry about they saying it because when they was in power, the children couldn't go to university, and they was thinking of letting children pay to go, but it didn't come true.
When you say don't care about what they say, are you referring to something specific?
Yes, I'm referring to what the DLP lady talk about, condemning this, the bill, the estimate to send to the parents to see what it costs for your child to go to school. They're condemning it. You can't condemn that. Think about it. Let the parents see, and the parents then would probably take more interest.
Yeah, I agree.
In their children.
I don't know if they will take more interest, but it's a wake-up call. When you see that number, it's a wake-up call.
And your parents is paying insurance and tax and this, and this is what you behave when I got to go there and work hard. Oh no, they would take more interest in. They would take more. And I agree with Mr. Chad Blackman, and I agree with what the government are doing about that.
Good.
Let the parents see.
Okay.
Thank you, my darling.
You're welcome. This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.